Hi, this is Miss Boone. As you can see, I'm logged on to retrogames.cz and I have the Oregon Trail loaded. Some of you are having a hard time getting it working, so I'm going to teach you how to use old school JDOS. Okay, you have to wait for it to load. And now we've got sound. I'm going to make this full screen so you can see what I'm doing. Some of the commands are much different than you've had before. So when you're here, it will have different options for you to choose from, and you have to type it in and press enter. So I want to type 2, learn about the Oregon Trail. Try taking a journey by covered wagon across 2,000 miles of plains, rivers, and mountains. Try. On the plains, will you slosh your oxen through mud and water-filled ruts, or will you plod through dust 6 inches deep? Spacebar. How will you cross the rivers? If you have money, you might take a ferry, if there is a ferry, or you can ford the river and hope you and your wagon aren't swallowed alive. What about supplies? Well, if you're low on food, you can hunt. You might get a buffalo. You might. And there are bears in the mountains. Press spacebar. At the Dales, you can try navigating the Columbia River, but if running the rapids with a makeshift raft makes you queasy, better take the Barlow Road. Spacebar. If for some reason you don't survive, your wagon burns, or thieves steal your oxen, or you run out of provisions, or you die of cholera, don't give up. Try again and again, until your name is up with the others on the Oregon Top 10. Press spacebar to continue. Control S key. You may turn the sound on or off during the program by pressing Control S. Okay, I'm not sure if that one's working, but spacebar. Escape key. If you want to quit in the middle of the program, press escape. Twice. And this is background information. Now you get back to your choice screen. We want to travel the trail, so we press a 1 and we press enter. Many kinds of people made the trip to Oregon. You could be a banker, a carpenter, or a farmer, or you could learn about the different ones. I like the carpenter, so that's what I'm going to choose. Who is the first name of the wagon leader? That's me. Type it, press enter. What are the first names of the 4 other members of your party? I'm going to say Mrs. Jenkins. I can't put her whole name. Jenkins, Oliver, Schultz, and Hawkins. Principal Hawkins. Enter names or press enter. Are these names correct? Now, when you get to something like this, you have to press a Y or an N to get it to work. Yes. Now, you get to choose when you leave. If you leave too early, you get cold. If you leave too late, it's too hot and you might have delays. I'm going to choose April. You should buy supplies. Have $800, whatever you need. He's getting us what we need, plenty of food, ammunition, spare parts, press spacebar. Okay, now where this little dot here, or cursor is, where it says which item would you like to buy, that little underscore is showing you where you need to enter, where you need to enter. So I would like to buy oxen. And you need oxen to pull the wagon. Spacebar. I would like to buy oxen. Enter. 2 oxen and a yoke. I recommend at least 3 yokes. I charge $40 a yoke. I want 3 yokes. Enter. Which item would you like to buy? Definitely gonna buy some food. Enter. 200 pounds for each person. Ooh, I have to do some math there are 5 people times 200. That means I want 1,000 pounds of food. And I'm actually going to do 1,200 because I don't like to get hungry. Enter. Okay, I've spent $360. Now I'm doing clothing because that's important. 2 sets of clothes per person. Each set is $10. There are 5 people times 2 sets. I want 10 sets of clothing. Okay, ammunition. This one will be popular. Number 4. Ammunition and boxes of 20 bullets. Each cost $2. Okay, 20 bullets. I'm going to start with maybe 100. I'm a pretty good shot. If you're not a very good shot, buy more. So 100 bullets, I would need 5 boxes. Okay. And spare parts. That one's important. How many wagon wheels? I'm going to say 2. How many wagon axles? 2. Tons? 2. These are important to keep us going. Okay, so I have several oxen, food, clothing, ammunition, spare parts. I can buy some more later. But I think I'm ready to go. I'm going to press the space bar. Good luck. And then we have our lovely music. Okay. Press space bar. This is our first travel. This is our choice option. You can continue on the trail, check your supplies, look at the map, change pace, change food rations, stop to rest, attempt to trade, talk to people, or buy supplies. So I want to look at the map. Okay, we're starting over here in Independence, Missouri, and we need to get all the way over to Oregon City. The forts have little white boxes like Fort Kearny, Laramie, Fort Bridger, Fort Hall, Fort Boise, Fort Walla Walla. Those are where I can get more supplies. But there are several rivers and mountains that we're going to have to cross. Okay, spacebar. Right now we're at a steady pace. If I wanted to do this, I could do strenuous or grueling. That means makes it worse, so we're going faster. I'm going to keep a steady pace. I could go faster if I'm running out of time, especially if it's getting closer to the end of the summer. And food rations, I could do filling, meager, or bare bones. I'm going to actually switch to meager, so meals are small, but I get enough. Stop to rest. If you get sick, that's a good idea, so you don't die. You stop to rest for a few days and your health usually goes up. Attempt to trade. When you run out of something, you want to trade. Talk to people or buy supplies. What is your choice? I'm going to continue on the trail. So, now we see our little wagon walking, and you see the food prices go down and the date goes up. So, health is good, it's warm, we're getting pretty far. I'm going to press enter, and I actually want to change the pace a little. And I want to do a little bit faster, so that I'm getting a little bit farther. And now I'm going to continue on the trail. Ooh, Kansas River crossing. Would you like to look around? Sure, yes. I pressed a Y for yes. This is the river. Okay, and I'm going to continue on the trail. You must cross the river to continue. This river at this point is currently 652 feet across. That's pretty far across. And 8 feet deep in the middle. My wagon is only 4 feet deep, so I am not going to try to walk across the river. Number 1, attempt to ford the river. Not going to do it. I could try to ford it or take a ferry. Sometimes if you wait to see if conditions improve, the water can go down. I'm pretty confident I'm going to caulk the wagon and float it across. Let's see if I make it. It's a wide river. Looking good. No trouble floating across. Spacebar. 82 miles. Let's go. Fast, bumpy, hot. Down to 1,110. Big Blue River crossing. Would you like to look around? Nah, I've seen big blue rivers. Must cross the river. 254 feet across, 5'6" in the middle. Again, my wagon's only about 4 feet tall. I will float across. No trouble. Sometimes you die. Okay. Now, as you keep going, you will find more information. At the bottom, it gives you your instructions. You have to keep an eye on your food as it goes down, because every day traveled, your food goes down. Ooh, it looks like we're coming up on a fort. Yeah, I'd like to look at the fort. April 16th at the fort. I might buy some more supplies. Food is pretty inexpensive. I'd like to buy some food. How many pounds? I want 200 pounds of food. And I'm leaving the store. Okay, so if I go back and I check supplies, number 2, right now I have 1,250 pounds of food. That's a good amount. Bullets, a lot. Clothing, oxen. I'm good on stuff. As you continue on the trail, you tend to run out quickly. So we're walking and walking. April 18th, April 19th. 20th. My health is still fair, so I can keep up the strenuous pace with meager rations. Uh-oh, Miss Schultz has exhaustion. Maybe, enter, I can change the pace a little to a little slower and then continue. She might be okay. Health is poor. Uh-oh, Jenkins has a fever. Would you like to look around at Chimney Rock? Nah. Oliver has cholera. Oh no, my whole team is sick. At least it's not coronavirus. Can we make it to the fort? Don't mind that. That's my library telling me I have books due. Ooh, I pass a gravesite. Somebody else died. Yes, I'll look. Boland. He died. Oh no, one of the oxygen is injured. We can keep going. We have extra oxygen. Fort Laramie. Want to look around. Cool. Let's keep going. So at any time I can press, oh no, Mrs. Oliver died. She had cholera. Cholera was very bad sickness and people died. Anyway, you get the idea. You can keep playing. If you were not able to play the game, you can look at this and see what I've done and be able to assess what kinds of things we needed, like what kinds of things did we purchase for the trail, and you can still do your assessment about maybe what I might need to change. Now, the farther you go, the harder it gets, and you'll have to stop and hunt for food and things like that. It's lots of fun. I hope it works for you. Otherwise, you can just watch this. Thanks. Guys, I miss ya. Hope that you're doing well. Bye-bye.